I just yawn. What the heck, it's 3 in the afternoon. I woke up like 2 hours ago. I really hope no one's hearing that. My cousin left her incredibly whiny baby here, and it's losing its absolute mind right now. Why am I in here? We'll go do a microphone test to see, but I don't really feel like making a party specifically for that purpose. I've been told Austria's like the best track to try and figure this sort of thing out. This is what I normally use, and I'm still using. Probably gonna still use. I think auto gears are still allowed in Arc, but I don't think. I think we said racing line and auto gears are allowed, but the other two aren't, because apparently that's easy in this game. But talk's cheap, if you ask me. Hmm. Why is there a crowd here? This is a private practice session. What? I still have no idea exactly what I'm doing with this. I know a couple of things, but not really all that much. And see how this works. Probably gonna just go ahead and say not well, but a curb. Oh, there's a DRS on here. What? Oh, it wants to kill me. Oh no. I could've. I saw that going a lot worse than it did, that's for sure. I managed to survive, which is more than I honestly expected. Oh, that's not really a line. No, let's try that. Let's not do that again. And of course I won't always be on Austria. Once I feel like I actually can maybe, like... Oh! That's too much sauce. I feel like once I feel like I can consistently do this track without having errors like that, I'll probably move on to, I've been told Bahrain is like the second easiest. From there I have honestly no idea where I would do. Probably Spain, because that's like one of the tracks I'm most familiar with. And I feel like a good part of that track is actually not terribly difficult. I feel like 11-9 might be hard. Okay, this time I'm trying to stay on the road. Minute 16 left. Oops. Oh, be gentle. Oh, or don't. Or just do that. Okay, and we're over here now. I'll at some point get the first two corners right. It might take about an hour, but I'll eventually get them. I swear. Or, okay. Oh, and we're under steering. Yep, alright, thank you. Oh, you're supposed to launch it a lot earlier than that. Those two corners are surprisingly easy. Or at least, you know, I haven't screwed them up yet. Oh, where are you going? The game did allow that, so I'll take it. It didn't screw me for extending the limits, which is what I expected to happen. Stop! 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 Fuck! Stop! This is almost why I wish I had manual gears. I could just take that corner in second until I figure it out. I always give Cam a bunch of BS when he messes it up, but apparently that's about to stop. The second half of the track feels fine. The first half is like, please help me and or please kill me. Depending on what happens. And as I'm saying that, okay. The first lap I ran was the best one, because it's the only one where I didn't have any kind of fatal error. Alright, I was like literally half a second better than I did the first time. There! Finally did turn 3 without spinning the car. And then I just spin it here! God damn it! I want one no-spin lap. I can't even recover now, because guess what? I probably got grass in my tires from that. You know, being on the grass for a grand total of about a quarter of a second, but that's enough for the car to get grass on the tires and become a goddamn rally car. It's like, oh, I have one speck of grass in my tires. I'm in Dirt 4 now. Oh no! Wait a minute, this is an F1 car. Oh, really, game? I guess it wouldn't be an F1 game unless you get unless you get invalidated for hitting the curb with one tire. Stop! Everything losing control, the best course of action is to not activate DRS. Can you please stop doing that? No part of this car seems to want to accelerate out of that corner ever, and it's just like scary. I've taken that better. At least I already took it. Yeah, I finished the lap in a...
Was a 1:9.0.
I feel like that's almost like, oh, Jesus Christ. That's not at all where you break for that. Isn't that like a semi-decent time for an accurate Toro Rosso? A 109 flat? I feel like it's not terrible, but at the same time, I also don't know. And honestly, it also probably isn't, because... Ah! I'm really not a fan of turn 3 today. Ah, this thing does not want to turn in for this corner. You can't be telling me the Toro Rosso is an understeer machine, but I didn't think it was this bad. And of course, being incredibly skittish isn't really helping. Oh yeah, so 1:18.4 is a fantastic lap time. What am I doing with my life? No it isn't. Bad nephew nonsense, turn 1. No. I'm gonna find the card finally arced in for that. Finally. Yeah, if I could just do that every time, I'd be good. That's never gonna happen, though. Up! Up! And then comes the panic of I have to activate DRS, but I also have to shift gears so the car doesn't try to kill me as I try to gain speed again. And, I have quick thumbs and decent coordination, but I can't go XX triangle like I used to be able to do when I played MKX. Back in like 2015, 2016. So it doesn't help me any either that it's probably understeering because I cranked up the rear toes so I would have any kind of stability. It lost me 3 seconds. Jeez. Nope. Tell the car didn't like that one either. Help me! Okay, so present verdict. might be slightly easier than it was in the previous game, but I'm pretty sure in no game is driving with no assists easy. I don't care if it's 2020 and the downforce regulations are even crazier than they are now. It's never going to be easy to do an F1 car without traction control. Especially not on a DualShock 4 instead of any kind of wheel! I hate turn 3. I'll probably demonstrate after my next, like, solid lap, if I even remember this by that point. Like, the, different levels of throttle input I can manage with my, crazy fingers. Uh-oh. We're good. I was, not great by any means. These look semi-professional, even though I know very well that I am not. Oh, like I said, that's a wrecked car right there. Okay, so this is basically, these are the different levels of throttle input I can get. Well, I didn't think of that. I can either do this, or this, or this. There's no... This is probably the lowest I can get, and even then it's really hard to stay there. This is a problem, and probably why I can't make it out of turn 3 properly, because I can't really get low throttle input. Like that. Ooh. Gonna Facebook right now. Yeah, except apparently my tablet doesn't want to do that. It'll just crash when I try and turn it on. Okay, never mind, I'm not even close. Then again, I am in a Toro Rosso, but at the same time... yeah, I feel like I'd probably be only running 105s anyway, if I did have my assists turned on. These two aren't even here, okay? Like, these two don't count. NR and Cam don't count. They don't. As far as I'm concerned, they don't exist at this moment in time. So the front brake bias at 55. Or no, 65. Okay. Car was giving me mixed vibrations. Didn't know whether it wanted to, like, understeer like a Civic or spin around like an 8.6. I did both, and I was expecting, well, hoping for neither, but help. Now go over here and stop trying to kill me, please and thank you. I kind of enjoy living, mostly. God darn it! Screw this corner exit. Help me. That's too much curb. That's too much curb. No, 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 no! God, screw this corner. These first two corners, like, the only things I can't get any at all, like, ever. Okay, I survived the first corner, but, what is this? I just survived the first three corners. Now watch me spin here. Yeah, I didn't actually mean it! So for some reason my mind seems to believe, oh, I finished the first three corners. That means the rest of the track isn't even a problem. And then it starts going, I have traction control mode, and then suddenly remember, oh, I don't have those. And then I meet the wall out of turn 4. That was a botched entry. And he botches it. Ah! There, I finally survived the first sector. It's such a weird noise. Alright, well that was a speeder right there.
The time last lap was a 1:07.8.
Watch me never be able to replicate that at all. Oh my god! Stop! You're messing with my brain. Okay, I'm doing that. I should be punished with locking the brakes, but I think because I have such awkward brake pressures, I have like 73% right now. It's like the brakes almost can't lock, no matter what I do. And I just don't seem to realize that! The throttle can definitely lock, as it does at every corner on the track. That isn't the final two. I don't know if changing the differential around made this car better or worse. I don't really... Yeah, I figured that one. So that makes sense. Have more validations like that one, where I, like, actually screwed up instead of hitting a curb. Which is, you know, kind of what they're there for. God damn it. Alright, well, it's been worse than that, of course. That was not the proper pedal inputs at all. No curb, please no. Eat the curbs like a nice delicious sandwich. The heck. just did not happen. I tried to manually upshift, and because of doing that, I didn't really have all my attention on, like, making the corner right, and that's the result of that. There's no happy medium, and it makes this corner so goddamn hard. It's not that there isn't one, it's that I can't find it. Or I can't access it. So it's always been for me. It's never been the knowledge, it's been the execution. I know exactly what the throttle input should be like there. Can I get it? No, because I have just this or this. I don't have low throttle, but I have half or full. And there's not really much in between either of those. Where are you braking? What was that? Okay, we're restarting this one. I knew the moment I turned in that that was incredibly boosted and had no chance of working at all. It's high noon! Is it a standoff at the curb? Didn't go very well. See, that's the thing. The first bit was trying to just finish the lap, now I'm trying to finish it quickly, and that's where I'm faltering. I'm faulting too. I'm definitely up. God damn it. No, you're not ready yet. You can't go full throttle. We're not prepared. But I walk there, but I don't walk in turn 3 out the time. And yeah, I hardly ever walk in 4. Now that I've said that, I'll probably walk next time I get there, and like... At this rate, it'll probably be like 20 minutes, but... You know... I don't know where I was going with that. I really hope I'm not wrong either, in that we do still have Racing Line and auto gears allowed, because otherwise I'm absolutely screwed. There's no way I can do all 4 of those things. I can't remember braking points, keep braking, you know, normal, moderate gears, watch the throttle input, do DRS, and then do all the other things that are just, you know, F1 specific things like DRS, ERS. That was a corner that really shouldn't have worked. I should have been wrecking myself there. I don't really know what part of the game made it so I didn't wreck. Every goddamn time! Turn 3, I'm getting sick of you. Oh, that is a bunch of baloney. I am holding full left! Stop it! I hate this corner. I wish like Thrasher or somebody that I know that has any form of editing skills was watching this, so they could just clip all of the turn 3 deaths I'm getting. Just make like a... Oof. Make like a Rocky training montage of turn 3 just absolutely embarrassing me. I probably like forgotten how to take 5 and 6. I spent so long trying to get past 3 at this point. The thing too is, like, I say I'm trying to do it faster. The number of times I've gone through turn 1 in the last 5 or 6 attempts, and I still haven't actually gone any faster than I have on... I say wish Thrasher is watching. Nobody is watching. Nobody wants to see you look like an idiot for half an hour, or however long I'm doing this, which I don't really know how long it'll be. Probably until I either lose my mind, or, like, I go to eat, or I feel like maybe I actually am, you know, not completely, incompetent anymore when it comes to no traction control, because generally the braking isn't the problem, it's the matter of not doing that! That's becoming the, well, very apparent issue. I very rarely miss turn 1 because I've locked the brakes. And maybe I've done that like twice. I finally took turn 1 any faster. It took me only like 33 tries. And then turn 3 is just gonna be like, you know, the Tom and like the Jerry walking through the Tom walking through the door meme. Well, actually, I broke even with it, really. Yeah, it's been so long trying to do 1 and 3 that I forgot how to take 4. Basically entirely. I don't know if the changes that I've made to the setup that have, like, the, you know, like, positive toe, lower differentials, and, I moved the ballast, but it seems as if that has done sweet fuck all, so I don't really know if any of those things are a good idea. I moved the brake bias way to the front. Like, as you see 63 there, I don't know. I think that might actually be a good idea. That might be as the cause as to why I don't lock the brakes much, and when I do, it's not the end of the world. Oh my god! Who put oil in turn 3? I think I got like half of my tire on that curb and the car was just like, nope. God damn it. I actually locked the brakes for a moment. That's, especially in that corner, which I've taken at least 60 times, that's kind of odd. There we go. I've made one corner. The fact that this is an accomplishment to me at all is honestly sort of pathetic. Help me! Rip DRS board. How long do I have to wait? Do I have to wait till F1 2019 to accelerate out of that corner? My god alive. No curb, no curb, no curb. What are you doing to me? Oh, god. I don't think either me, the car, or the curb knew what any of the other three were trying to do there. And it just looked like I was drunk for about 3 seconds. Oh, my dear Jesus Christ. Drinking game. Every time I screw up turn 1 or 3, take a drink. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be dead by now. I've like forgotten that there's 9 corners to this track, because I've only done 5 of them in the last 20 minutes. Turns 6, 7, 8, turns 6, 7, and 8 literally don't exist to me anymore. I didn't really think that corner should have worked. You still have corners like that where I look like an idiot, or I drive like a lunatic and it works, and then I have corners where I'm conservative for about 20 seconds. Like that, where I literally like sat there waiting for about 300-400 feet out of the corner, and the car is still like, no! And all the while knowing that I would never be able to possibly complete a 36-lap race of this because I can barely complete 36 seconds, go 36 seconds without a crash that would probably remove my entire wing at the very least. How? How do you not... Oh my god, folks, it's been like an hour in the making, but I made turn 3! And then I don't even brake enough for turn 4. I still made it though, but it was not very quickly. Because I haven't completely forgotten how to make this corner after an hour of not getting to it, because turn 3 can kiss my ass. Still wasn't a record, but I finished a lap for the first time in a solid half an hour. Okay, you can politely go fuck yourself. Nice braking input. What are you braking for? Turn 9? It's actually just that I've done so little work on that corner. I don't get there. I've like, forgotten how much braking force I need to make it. God fucking damn it. What? I've probably done it like 6 times and I haven't been validated, but suddenly this time it's like, nope. You don't even get to start this time. Try again, Buster. Oh, so that isn't validated, but you would have people go on the outside of an entire course and it's fine. How the hell, Codemasters? God damn it. I made it with like PTSD from turn 3. And PTS 3. I was gonna see turn 3 and I was gonna imagine this live stream was be like, oh god, I remember. A Snickers bar after this. It's gonna be a goddamn paid contract at this rate, AJ, I swear to God. You would think the Honda engine wouldn't have enough power for me to even spin it, but you'd be surprised. Okay, I just chickened out of that one. Man, you will be invalidated now. You're a dick! That was going wrong, I didn't turn in enough. They compensate by accelerating earlier, which is absolutely not what you're supposed to do. As you can clearly see by the thousands of times I've done so with the exact same results. That's how you know this game is driving me insane. I'm literally doing the same thing and expecting results that aren't me spinning out or invalidating the godforsaken lap time. I mean, I'd have saved that. I wouldn't have probably gone in the grass, but it's not. That's not the point. I'm trying to do it with any form of, like, you know, relative, like, pace in the lap. Oh my god! The thing about with Project Cars 2 traction controls, it'd almost be easier to do it on there for me. Because sometimes I already drive a car or two that don't have it. But it also, like, when it activates on that game, the UI kind of shows the, like restricted throttle input, so you know how much you should be putting in, and then when you actually go and do it later, you know, okay, don't go much over this, and you won't even have to use it. I don't know how much throttle control normally bogs down my acceleration, so I have no idea if half time I'm even close to how much I really should be accelerating. Clearly, not very close usually. Okay, well I should just be braking more too. I need to start remembering that the car's brakes are not nearly as sensitive as I expect. I keep thinking the brakes and the throttle are all the same, and that if I have, you know, more than half brake input, the car is just gonna try and kill me, just like happens if I have more than half throttle input. Like that. But I had full lock on the brakes the entire way into the corner, and nothing happened. This is the kind of inconsistency that I don't want to do no assists for, because it's like, you know, 1 minute I'll take the corner fine, now, you know. I'll do it like, you know, as intended, I'll look semi-professional, and then we'll have corners like that. Or I get in that throttle. Really? No, dude. I was expecting it as a hit at that time too, because I know I definitely heard the curb, but see, then I expected it because I hit the curb and was accelerating, so I'm like, okay, let me let off and not turn, and then the car's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's just unpredictable for me, and I like predictability. Exactly why I wanted the Acura, not the Audi, in ASCC next season, but I know exactly what that car is going to do every time I go into a corner, but now it will just suddenly, like, find a patch of ice or something, and then I'm a dog on a linoleum floor, just skating across the track into a barrier, choking away my 5th good result of the season. Oh my god. And now it doesn't spin there, of course not. Now when I think it will, but then when I'm like, oh, I've taken this right. Yeah, thunk. Okay, I thought I was saving that a lot easier, but I was definitely not. Feels like I'm like back in Gran Turismo 3, like having to repeatedly do the same license sets over and over again. Where's the accelerate point? Where's the go area? I can't find it anymore. I used to know where it was. I don't know where it is. I'm trying to find the limits, but I don't even know where to start looking for them anymore. That's out of the race right there on turn 1. Like, the number of terminal damage moments I've probably had in this session, probably enough for like 4 whole seasons of F1 competition. Like, I am Brendan Hartley, even though I actually, obviously am not. I thought I had a thing going in the beginning of this video. I was finishing laps. I was at least making the turn to turn 2. I was setting to 107 at one point, and I've actually set that twice. I set a 107.9 as well. Now it's like 45 minutes to an hour later, and I can't even make turn 1 anymore. You know, by this point, I've probably forgotten how to even make turn 3, because I haven't even put any practice into it in the last 20 attempts. Oh my fucking god, I made turn 1. I'm a goddamn genius. I'm the next Lewis Hamilton, folks. Yep. I definitely waited for a solid like 2 seconds to get on the gas, but then the moment I do, the car just thinks, oh, what's that? You're playing Need for Speed Drift? Or like Need for Speed Drift mode? Alright, no oblige, and then I'm not doing that, you know. I have done the same error so many times, and I know what the error is, but it's such a habit from having medium traction control for like 2 years now that trying to kick it's like impossible. I accelerate when I hit the apex. I'm supposed to accelerate like a minute later at half throttle, not full throttle. Like I accelerate there. That doesn't work. I can't even accelerate before the end of the goddamn curve half the time. So I say again, it's hardly ever knowledge. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. Am I going to fix it? Probably not today, or anytime within the next year. Oh, that is... I just waited for like a literal entire second to get on the throttle. Oh my god, how did I do that? I think AJ took over the controller for a moment there. That wasn't me, I don't think. Okay, do we remember how to take this godforsaken corner at this point? Apparently I do. I want to complete a lap? My god, I thought it impossible, but I did it, folks.
That last lap was a 1:7.8.
I was fully expecting that to invalidate my ass. The car wanted to do it so badly. Wanted to just leave. Well, that felt nice. I'm hearing multiple voices. I don't know if that's the TV, if that's my mom, that's my cousin, or if that's just grandma changing her voice pitch because she likes to egg on things and wonder why they're making loud noises. So I start teasing the dog, and then like 20 seconds later wonder why it's yapping at her. Like, I don't know, maybe because you're holding a bone in front of it but not giving it said bone? Complete with you asking, do you want the bone? You want the bone? Yes, it wants the bone. Stop teasing it with the bone and give it the bone before it continues to bark at you. And then wonder why it's barking at you because you're not giving it the bone. Speaking of boned, now that I've lost my momentum and any kind of rhythm I had, I'm probably going to screw up turn 1 now as well. Like that. Yep. Anyone got a phone? I just called it. No, that wasn't intentional to prove a point either. Oh, that's a new one. I've been in that corner like 270 times. How am I still screwing it up? That was probably the worst place to end up at the end of that corner, because I broke like a fraction of a second too late for it. I was even saying in my head, but I wasn't saying it out loud because I knew if I did, I would absolutely do so. I was like, okay, it's like my best first sector yet. Let's not choke it, and then I start choking it immediately after telling myself not to choke it. Oh, and then I just replicate it. Am I after like an hour and a half finally getting remotely used to turn 1? A corner out of 9. And here we have some tracks with like 23 of them. Yeah. That's not exactly monumental progress here, folks. I'm like the opposite of a Red Bull. I'm like the opposite of a bull. I see green and I get aggressive. I need to just turn that thing in the corner off. thought the car was going to slide, so it wasn't turning, then suddenly realized that it wasn't going to, and I just started panicking again. Oh my god, I waited like an entire second and a half, and the car's like, nope, that's not enough. Well, it wasn't fast, but I kept my wing on, metaphorically speaking. You can't really fall off in 10th, of course, but... Not the best one, but I'm up on my time from like literally an hour ago at this point. And now I'm down because I would say I botched that. I made the corner, I just didn't make it nearly as fast as I can. You know, after about 8 or 9 attempts of making it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. KO! I was 100% expecting an invalidation for that one. Ah! I still did finish the corner, but it's just like I would like to improve on that lap time for the first time in an hour. At least one more time before I even think about going to another track. I still have to learn 20 more of these motherfuckers, and I can't even get through this one! Where are you braking? Oh, there is a third person. That's, my aunt. Help me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! KO! Not even mad about that one. That wasn't even... That was just comical. I'm not even mad about that. Just, uh-oh, 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 KO! Alright, that was remotely fast. Which is kind of concerning, because every time I get past through turn 1, I screw up turn 3 or 4. Like that. How long do I have to wait for? Is the DRS board the acceleration zone there? I seriously think so. WTF, that was absolutely not off track. Maybe if I'm not allowed to hit a curb, don't put him there. Like that one, for example. Deja vu, I've just been in that place before. Track limits are bullshit. Inhuman reactions!
That last lap.
I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. Oh, dog! Max, you're gonna bark at someone, bark at them while they're in the house. They can't be intimidated if they're in a car 500 yards from you. I just tried spelling auto in the probably most retarded way possible. My fingers got confused. I had one over the T and one over the O, and I moved my right thumb first, so it came out. Okay, so I was right. We do still have auto gears and racing line. Did not mean to press that button. Yeah, there's only 5 laps of practice that I did. That would look really good. At least consistent, but granted I'm not very fast. I'm still like 2 seconds off of anybody else on my friends list who's done a lap here. I feel like the best comparison would be like either Spain or Australia, because Australia everyone does a time trial on it at least once. And Spain is like my best track. Oh my god. All of the noises have to be made while I'm recording. Little babies, other company, my grandma being crazy, the dog, and now a vacuum cleaner. What next? Holy crap. Not really. I mean, actually, it's more stable than normal, but this is easier than having to put it in every single time I go to a different track. Of course, I know this isn't even that fast, but I'm not trying to be fast. I'm trying to just not crash. It's going a little bit better so far than starting at Austria was. Of course, the first corners of this track aren't exactly difficult as it is. I also have completely forgotten where the first race of the season even is. And, okay, well, I had to say something about not doing that bad, huh? But I don't even remember where the first race of the ARC season, or the F1 season even is. It probably wouldn't hurt me much to try a little practice there. Okay, let's not get into the pacey part first, just try and finish the lap. There we go. I'm normally hitting that DRS board like 170 miles an hour, and I hit it at 166. Yeah. I'm finally actually having brake lock problems, probably because I turned the pressure to 80. Okay. I'm very surprised that I didn't get invalidated for that line. You know, if I just hadn't said anything, I probably would have a lap set by now, but I had to say I was doing well. Should I just never say that I'm doing well, because every time I say that, I start to gain any kind of confidence. Every time I start doing that, I just crash. Unless I'm in a GT3 or GTE, that's just... confidence is fatal. Ah! I think the game even says accelerate there on the racing line, but I'm doing that just ends up with my car trying to do a Tokyo drift. So I really don't know if I should be listening to that recommendation or not. Not exactly the breaking point that I would have liked there. Seemed a little late to me, even. You see, I knew that corner was going to be an issue, but I figured it would be breaking in, as Cam makes it sound as the problem, not going out. But then again, at the same time, I should know by now, out of exiting the corners, where I basically always have the problem, if the last, like, hour and a half I've been here is any indication. I'm surprised there isn't a dirt straight here. Alright, so I finally have numbers on the board, even if they're not really, I don't think,
This lap so far is a 1:33.4.
particularly great ones. Screw that noise. That didn't go very well. At the very moment that I know I have set any kind of lap, I just run out of skill. Or at least what iota of skill I may have had before doing that. Well, that was apparently very, very slow. What? Ow! God! I felt that one. Okay. I'm seeing that this final corner isn't just one you can just sort of take, like the final corner of Red Bull Ring, which... Okay, just because your brakes can lock now doesn't mean you don't have to use them. You still do. I knew as soon as I tried to use that old habit of mine of using the accelerator to pivot my car into the corner, I knew as soon as I did that, I was toast. That's like the number one thing that used to kill me about traction control, was knowing that that lifeline that I've always relied on to, like, properly make corners is no longer a thing I can do, because I don't have the precision that you need to drive an F1 car with a controller. Precision that you don't even need to have at all to drive a GT3 car, because it's just, like... How's AI doing that? There's like less precise machinery as a whole. I didn't really want you to downshift there. Who spins at turn 3? What am I doing with my life? Actually easier than turn 3 at Red Bull Ring, which is really weird and really bullshit. Aren't we running like 28s here though? If I'm honest, I don't even think I even want to look at the daily leaderboard when I finish this lap. Assuming I even do. Which I will.
That last lap was a...
Alright, let's see how much slower I am than everyone else. Ah, suck it, AJ. Oh boy. You can't have ABS on. Get out of here with that bullshit. No. So, last thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna stream at 5, which is in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go here because this is the one of the only few courses where I've set an actual lap time, which I can compare myself to, along with compare myself to the other friends of mine that have done laps. Which I can't imagine are any more than the same handful of people: Jackson, Nick, Cam Din, and apparently Adam did a Bahrain lap for some reason, but so just off of, yeah, my own original lap time isn't even that fast. Granted, is that even yeah, that was also in a Toro Rosso, so that's also part of it. I've yet to even drive a Ferrari. Actually, no, I did at Baku. But this would be an opportunity to see how close I am to myself without assists compared to when I had them. Ah, that's bumpy. The heck? Okay, that's... Okay, apparently locking the brakes is suddenly a problem now. Oh, God, you have to wait like 5 minutes for that. God. Oh, I did not want 6th! Okay. 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 Well, so why am I... I think that delta is being retarded. That must be for like that default lap that the game gives you, even though I've run a lap here! Alright, well, I had to turn in earlier than that. Turning in late is just like an instant death because I just keep trying to pivot the car and I can't do that anymore. Also, turning in too early is instant death because I try to use acceleration to unpivot the car and I can't do that anymore. Also, trying to be skittish with the brakes is instant death because then I just missed the corner. That didn't happen.
Best lap so far.
Oh, God. Let's see how that compares to myself. That's a... What? What was I doing then? I was just faster than I was before. Was it like a 33 or something? Okay then. That was like all invalidated, or I actually am faster without assists here. Which, I mean, unless I was just really that terrible when I did those laps. Actually, no, I know why I did that lap now. I think it was for a picture of some kind. Ah. Yeah, that's what it was. See, that's why I did that lap. I was taking a picture of my car for like future use. Let's do the second Degner. So I don't remember how long I've been streaming for, to be honest. I mean, I actually can put it on screen. An hour and a half, almost exactly, so... I said I would stop at 5, so I will do something for the next 10 minutes. I have no idea what to do. So I'll go for a comparison by doing a... Okay, I would actually probably consider going for a comparison. Do a lap with my assists as well, and see how close or probably not very close I am. And also probably see how close I am to like Jackson and those guys that have also done it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lap that way and hope it doesn't spoil any of the practice I did for the last hour or so. Even though about 20 minutes of this practice was really any good at all. Oh, rip that cone. Didn't need it. God, I took that worse. At least it looked like it, and then I'm 4/10 up already. Ah! What the heck? This car doesn't even feel that much more stable. I guess I'm doing a lot more to provoke it, but still. Oh, turn in! Wow, I might actually be faster without him here. Oh, okay, that's not helping. So right now, granted I made 2, maybe 3 big errors. I'm almost even without assists. At least at Suzuka. I guarantee you if I ran a lap at Bahrain or Austria with assists on, I'd probably crush the 2 laps I set at those courses, and I just crushed the lap I set here now. Though that wasn't valid, but still. I guess I'll do an again lap. Yes, another lap, and actually, like, make it a valid one. Or at least try. It definitely feels slower in that section. I don't know what it is. Some things too, like if I really can't, again, I shouldn't even be thinking like this. I'm in a Toro Rosso. I keep like freaking out because I keep thinking like the time trial list, people are in like 29s, 27s, NR83 is at 26 here. Yeah, but I'm in a Toro Rosso. They did those laps in Mercedes and Ferraris. So I should probably stop freaking out. In fact, I'm about to set a mid-31 with a Toro Rosso. It's probably not terrible. And again, didn't test, and like I said, that's of course way faster than I did without the assists after I finally realized I can drive normally. Oh, Jackson didn't do a lap here, Alex did that 5th place lap. I don't know, does that seem about right? Granted, he has no assists, but he also had a Ferrari. I changed the setup to, like, make it a little more stable, but is there seriously, like, a 2-second or so difference between a Ferrari and a Toro Rosso? I mean, in real life, I think there might be, but is the game really that strict? I don't feel like it would be that way, because Codemasters doesn't really know how to do that properly. think that will about do it. I can use words properly. I would say, like, you know, I made good progress, blah, blah, blah. I don't really think I have. I think to notice how much progress I have made, I would have to do a lap in a Ferrari or a Mercedes, to be honest. And that way compare myself to Alex and Jackson, who are doing the same thing, because I know I'm not gonna bother comparing myself to Nick and Cam. They do the same thing on controller, and I don't even think they're human sometimes, because they don't even have manual gear, or they don't have manual gears too, as you saw on the leaderboard. I don't know. Okay, I don't understand how they do it. And NR is literally almost a second and a half faster than Cam. There's definitely a skill gap, and Cam isn't exactly sluggish either, so Nick must really love this game right about now. The only reason I'm in Toro Rosso is just because it's the car I'm in for FAC, I'm pretty sure. It's that or it's a Red Bull, but I feel like, isn't that, yeah, that's Connor and Plant, not. And then I'm with Chad for the development team. And since I didn't think I would say, AJ is a reserve when you can make it every once in a while. It's just a scary sentence in a couple of ways, so